Okay, if you can see me, somebody text me or write in the group chat or Facebook. Okay. Hold on, let me write in the Facebook, start a thread. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all, sorry. Okay, so it's going to be very informal. It's more like a Q&A type of training versus, me pouring all this information into y'all. So if you have questions, which I'm sure a lot of you do, let's go ahead and get it started and post your questions if you're on my team in the group chat. And if you're on our bigger team, post them on the All-Star Facebook page, and I'll answer them from there. So, okay. And we'll do it like that. So if anybody has any questions, let's get started. I know I have some stuff that I feel like we should touch on, but I'll let y'all go first. I don't know what this is. Get my book out. I lost my page. Write that down. Anybody? I know some people are on, so talk to me. Don't be scared. It's Cream Sheen by MAC. That's what it looks like. And that's it. I felt like I had to put some lipstick on and I didn't want to come looking dry. Okay, so since y'all are being shy, I'll go ahead and get started. I know yesterday I was talking to one of the girls and I was trying to explain to them about the auto shipment because I know y'all some people have the money for it and some people don't. So I know a lot of people say that, oh, auto ship is law. But how I like to break it down is pretty much the auto shipment is like, I think I heard Jade Hooper say this, it's like an insurance plan. So for the people that can obviously afford to do it, by all means do it. That's the best way for you to get the product yourself. And obviously you get your commissions. So, but if you don't have that money and you have to have that 150 in personal volume, what I wanted y'all to know was the 150, even if you don't have that 150 in personal volume, let's say you only have 100 in personal volume, you can still run an auto shipment for $50 and that those two will combine to make you commission qualified. So you can kind of, pick your poison, I would say, with that versus being concerned about your customers getting 150 or you getting enough loyal, or you actually haven't, you know, the $80 to $100 to run your actual auto shipment. You can combine the two. So as long as your personal volume says 150, whether that's from customer orders or from auto ships, you're fine. You're going to be commission qualified. And then I know we also were talking about fast start bonuses, which everybody wants to get. So when your distributor who's underneath you and you've personally sponsored them into your business, you get $100 fast start bonus. And the way that you get that is by being fast start qualified. And the way that you're fast start qualified is by having 2 loyal customers. Doesn't matter what they order. It doesn't have to have a certain amount of BV. It's still, as long as it's 2, you're fast start qualified. And I was also talking to Dre, and I think that even if you don't have your 2 and your distributor under you gets 2, you still can get that fast start bonus. So I'll verify that, but I think that's also the case. Let me check to make sure I'm not just rambling and y'all don't have questions and I'm ignoring y'all. Hold on. Anybody ask me something? Who's on here? Okay, so I'll keep going if y'all are being quiet. So also I wanted to go over a little bit about Instagram. I don't know if y'all follow or are on Periscope, but you need to download Periscope ASAP. ASAP. You need to download Periscope and you need to make yourself a Facebook account, because that's how, I mean, everybody's business is going on Facebook, and I can tag you guys and stuff that I find interesting. Or on Periscope, when, you know, the leaders are doing training, it's easy for me to share it with y'all versus copying and pasting. And I don't think you guys can even view it if you don't have a Periscope. So 2 things you should write on your list to do, and that's Periscope and Facebook if you don't have a Facebook, because I know pretty much everybody has a Instagram. And as far as Instagram marketing your business, I like to, of course, use Jade Hooper because she's like one of my favorites. 3-3 rule. And that's when you're first starting out, you're posting 3 before and after pictures a day, morning, noon, and night. It doesn't matter what body part it is. You obviously don't want it to be the same body part. And if it's another product, I would suggest not posting a picture of the product, but maybe you like a selfie with the product or someone's, you know, testimony about it. But actual product posts, those kind of don't work unless you're doing like the Black Friday ad, or if we're having a special or something like that, those work well. But I also wouldn't suggest keeping those on your page because people don't want you to look spammy. So I'm about to go to some of y'all's Instagram. So we gonna see. But as far as like your bio and things like that, make sure somehow you have in your bio that you're an actual business owner, whether it says, you know, you're an It Works distributor or that you're just, you know, an entrepreneur. Mine, for example, it doesn't say It Works. It just says Girl Boss, meaning, you know, like I own my own business. I think people shy away from. Who's that? Sorry, y'all. People shy away from when you have It Works in your bio. So I would suggest just putting that you're an actual business owner. But we'll look at mine real quick. For example, if your page is private, this is the key. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's see, turn this down. No, that don't work. If I turn this off though, y'all might be able to see it. No, you can't. Okay. So, but pretty much if your page is private, this here, this little top part, I don't know if you guys can see it there. That is everything, y'all. I need y'all to understand that that is everything. Your profile picture is everything. Because that Instagram thing up at the top is white, make sure that your picture is something that'll stand out. For example, mine has, you know, a green background in it versus like a white background, because you don't want it to blend in. You want your picture to pop. You want your bio to pop. And you want to make sure you have a link to something, whether it's your It Works website, whether it's your Insta landing page, whether it's anything, make sure you have a link that's linking something to where you can either capture their information or they're going to your website, because that's the goal when we're promoting on Instagram. Also, if your page is public, these first 9 pictures right here, what they're looking at, that means everything. Again, I'll go to, I'm gonna call you out, B. I'm gonna go to Beatrice's page. Let me show you. So for example, hers isn't private though. I mean, hers is private, so it doesn't matter. But she has, 22, female entrepreneur, determined to win, Dallas, Texas. And then she has her landing page. Can you guys see that? Okay. And her picture is cute. I would say, the only thing that I would say is maybe make it bigger to where they can see your face a little more. And then if you choose to make it public, we'll have a whole talk about that. And but she has, like I said, she posts nothing but before and after. But this is why she gets so many loyal customers, y'all. She posts every single day. Every day. Every single day. 4 to 7 times a day, and she schedules her posts. So there's no reason, if you have work or if you have kids or if you have any of that, she schedules her posts at night, and when she's at work, they're already ready to go. She's already posted them. She works a full-time job, but still manages to post 7 times a day. So there should be no excuses. If you're not getting loyal customers, it's because you're not posting enough. You're not talking to enough people. It's that simple. So post a lot of before and after pictures and message people. If somebody is liking your post, like I said, go look up on YouTube Jade Hooper's Instagram training and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on, we got a question. How do you get a potential loyal customer? How do you get a potential loyal customer's phone number that DMs you on IG if they don't want to give you their phone number? Okay, so this is how I do. So, like I said, I use the 3-3 rule, but it's different when it comes to messaging the people on Instagram. So I do message them, I copy the picture, and I'll say, hey girl, thanks for the love on my post. But once I ask them, are they interested, and they respond yes to me, my automatic response is, are you free to talk sometime today or tomorrow? That's the only thing I say, whether it's them becoming a distributor or whether it's them interested in any of my products. Are you free to talk sometime today or tomorrow? They'll respond with yes, and then you'll say great. Let them know what time works best for you, because you still want to be in control. You still want to have, control of the situation, and let them know what time works best for you, either today, if you have any spots available today, or tomorrow, if you have any spots available for tomorrow. And when they say, that time works out, exchange numbers. Say, okay, here's my phone number. What's yours? I'll give you a call at Wednesday at 5 o'clock. I don't think about it. When you think about it too hard, that's what makes them not, antsy to give you their phone number. Or if they don't want to talk to you on the phone, get their email, figure it out, send them out an email. If you don't know what to email them, reach out to me and I'll copy and paste you something. But when you're getting them on the phone and you're scared to get them on the phone and you don't know what to say, call me up, let me know, like, hey, Ash, I got a phone call at Wednesday at 5. Can you hop on 3-way? And I will help you close the deal for you. I tell that to y'all time and time again. Get me on the phone until you know what to say. Because the more you hear it, the more you'll be used to it, and then you'll be able to do the same thing for your team. And we want to make sure that we're all on one accord when it comes to what we're saying and how we're closing. We don't want to throw up on them, pretty much. How do you find people on Periscope? I just look people up. Whoever shared, most people that I follow are It Works people, so I look them up, and whoever, shares somebody that I may be interested in, I'll start following them, or, if I'm not interested in it, I just don't follow them. But for the most part, I look them up by their name. Whoever it is that you're interested in following there, they'll most likely be on there. Let me check again. But Periscope, the reason why I like it is because it's a good tool for instant training. The videos are only up for 24 hours. Some people do put theirs on YouTube. Some people don't. So you do have to watch them, you know, within that 24-hour time span. But it's like instant training right there because it's stuff that they're thinking off the top of their head. And they're like, you know what, let me share this with you. So I look at it as a gift because if somebody's thinking something, then I'm kind of thinking the same thing and they have more knowledge than me. And I can kind of hear, you know, how they're processing it in their head. So I think that's a good, tool for training. Even like a training here, if we were on Periscope, you guys will be able to comment on Periscope versus having to go to, you know, the Facebook page and the group me. But I thought that a Google Hangout was better. So we talked about auto shipment. We talked about Periscope. Let's talk about being a product of the product. How we basically, let me see. Because I do have it on my Facebook, websites will not be accepted. Yeah. So, Dre just said, like, if your Instagram is not accepted. Well, I mean, what about if your link is not accepted? Here's what I did, y'all. There's a site. It's called Instapages. Let me make sure it's Instapages and not Instapage. Let me check for you. Oh, wait, I can do a screen share. Hold on. Oh no, I don't think I'm doing it right. Stop. Start screen share. I think I'm sharing my screen. I hope this is going right, y'all. Let me know. Let's see. Instapage. It's called Instapage. Right. Okay. So this is the page, and with Instapage, you can pretty much do your own personal landing page. So you can just, you know, log in, and it has templates to where you can go in and edit it. But I'll show you guys mine because this is the part that I wanted to share. One second. Down here. So if your link isn't working, I highly, 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 highly recommend getting an Instapage because the simple fact of right here, they can come to your page, write their names, phone numbers, and emails, and they'll let you know whether they're interested in the product, the business opportunity, or both. I really hope y'all can see this. Somebody let me know if y'all can see this. And that way you'll instantly, you know, click learn more, and they'll instantly come to your email and let you know if they what they're interested in. And I think that that's a very good idea because I think I'm stopping it. Okay, because let me show y'all. This is what I do. Don't steal my number. I'm holding way back here. So this is what I do. I put their names. I'll put their phone numbers. I don't even bother putting their email because here in the email column, I'm writing whether they're interested in the product, the business opportunity, or both. So I'll get their information, and that's how I'll do that. But I don't necessarily put their email, even though email is good. If you want to put the email, absolutely go for it. But I like to personally send them out a text message. And I do the same exact thing as if I was messaging them on Instagram, and I'll write them from my Google Voice number saying, hey girl, this is Ashley from IG. I got your info request on my website. Are you interested in the product? Or I'll say, are you interested in the business? Or are you interested in both? And again, they'll say yes. And then I say the same exact thing. Are you free to talk sometime today or tomorrow? I got that from Ashley's. It works amazing because you get them on the phone. They hear your voice. They know you're a real person. Like I said, if you don't know what to say, put me on a three-way call and we can seal the deal. And it's personal. It's much more personal than, you know, just trying to get a sale or sending them your link. I don't send anybody my link. I sign everybody up over the phone now. And when I started doing that versus sending my link, my ratio has gone up like 1,000%. So I personally love that. I would suggest, you know, if you're scared to get on the phone, get over it. I mean that in the kindest way, but that's our job, you know, to get on the phone with people, to understand their needs. Don't sell people stuff that you don't know what they need. So, you know, somebody may want wraps, but not necessarily know that our wrap is not a weight loss wrap. So if they want wraps, you may, you know, need to introduce them into the greens, introduce them into It's Vital Core, introduce them into our Thermal Fit, you know, let you create something that's for their lifestyle. Don't just be, you know, that salesperson that's not thoughtful. The goal is to very much so be thoughtful about it. And make sure you know your products. Like I said, if you didn't know that the wrap is not a weight loss wrap, now you know, but that's probably because you didn't do your training. So I would say go ahead and make sure you do your training where it lists all those products and all the information. That's key, because if you're not using the products or you're not studying about the products, you don't know what you have. And we have something that's basically for everybody. So everywhere somebody's going to need something that we have or want something that we have. And that's the attitude that you have to have about it. And if you don't know the products, again, I would highly recommend, let's do it for December. Pick 2 products that you love or that you're interested in and use them for 30 days consistently. Take before and after pictures if it requires before and after pictures, and let, you know, the world know your progress. Let the world know your feedback on it. For me, I'm doing the stretch marking right now, and I'm using it on my face to get rid of my dark spots. And I am falling in love with it. I can't wait to show everybody, you know, what my 30-day results are, because that's something that I wasn't consistently using, even though I do love our skincare. I never thought to put the stretch mark cream on my face until Angie told me about it, and then I just started trying it, and now, you know, it works. But only way to find out what works and what you like is try it. You have to invest in your business. That's just, you know, the moral of the story. You have to, something has to go back into it. You're not going to be, you know, pumping in loyal customers and distributors if you're not using the products yourself. You're just not. Because our business starts with the products. As much as we would love for it just to be about money, it's not. It's about looking better, feeling better, and helping other people. If you keep that in the forefront of your mind, that is how you're going to be successful. You have to take you completely out of the equation, because it's not about you. It's not. Even your results that you're getting, it's not about you. It's for you to share with somebody else, to inspire somebody else so that they can try it and they can feel better about themselves. So, do y'all have any questions? I know I'm kind of going in. Let's see. Okay, nobody's saying anything. So let's talk about Ruby, because I know a lot of my team just got in and they're all trying to go for the Ruby bonus. So how do you go Ruby, right? Okay, let's talk about it. Let me find y'all. I wish I had a blank Ruby chart, but I definitely don't. I'm not prepared. Oh, I do. Okay. So let's say, for example, this is Ruby, and Ariel's, you know, trying to go Ruby, right? So what Ariel is going to do is make it her goal to fill out what? The steps to success. Let's look at that. So what are the steps? If you don't know the steps, you should know the steps, and you probably need to print that out, because this is how our business stays, how we stay in business, period. Like I said, we talked about the auto shipment earlier. If you don't have that, I'll let you know that we have the insurance plan of 150 personal bonus volume. You can obviously mix and match those. If you know you don't have enough in personal volume, you can add into that with your auto shipment. It doesn't have to be exactly 80 BV, just whatever it is that you're missing from that 150. And then you'll move into step 2. Step 2 is pretty much your first 4 customers. And in your first 4 customers, you'll unlock that first bonus, which is $120 in free product. If you are someone who is needing cash fast, I would recommend you using those that free product credit on 2 boxes of wrap, because that can turn around and make a profit of $200. And I don't know about y'all, but $200 could do a lot for me. So if that's something that you're wanting to do, obviously go ahead and do that. If not, and you can, have a little leeway, I would recommend, maybe wraps and greens, or try something that you're interested in. Like I said, those 2 products, use them for 30 days. If you haven't gotten your 120 in free product, you need to spend it on that, because your personal testimony is what's going to keep you going far. Your before and afters is what's going to keep you going far. Your customers before and after pictures is what's going to keep you going far and keep you in business. Those are things that you want to focus on. Those are vital to your business. And then you can move on to recruiting distributors or sponsoring distributors, I would say, because it's much more than a recruitment. And when you get your first 3, you'll put your first 3 here on your Ruby chart. Boom, boom, boom. Teach them exactly what you just did. Exactly what you just did, the steps to success. And you're going to do it all over again, and then you'll have them do it. And then everybody's doing the same thing. And the business is that simple. From Ruby all the way up to double ambassador, black diamond, any of that. You do the steps to success over and over and over and over and over and over again. You want to go fast, do the steps to success fast. You want to go slow, do the steps to success slow. Either way it goes, you have to do the steps to success. So you don't need 4 LCs, just 150 overall. Yes. So she said, so you don't need 4 LCs, just 150 overall. If you want that 120 in free product credit, you need to get those first 4 customers in your first 30 days. That's just the rule. You have to get your first 4 in your first 30 days if you want that 120 in free product. If you're wanting to be commission qualified, you do, like I said, make sure you get at least a minimum of 2 customers. And if your 2 customers, have 50 in volume, you need to make up that 100 personal volume in either auto shipments or get you some more customers. So depending upon where you're at in your personal volume, if you're kind of like a half and half, or maybe, you're 20 BV away from your 120 in free product credit, I would recommend, buying yourself a bottle of Fat Fighter so that you can now have, that 150 and be over to get your check for, well, if y'all signed up this month, you're already going to be commission qualified. But for next month, you would need that to be commission qualified. AKA 4 LCs is a recommendation. Yes, 4 LCs pretty much is a recommendation, not necessarily a requirement, because I said the minimum is 2. But you do want to make sure that you get those 4 LCs, because you wouldn't want to miss out on that 120 in free product. It just doesn't make sense to me. But that's totally up to you. If that's what you want to do, I would say, obviously not, and go for it, which I know you, and you're going to get your 4. So that's all I'm going to say to you about that. Go ahead, work on getting your 4, because we're focused on rubies. And rubies, you need volume. You need more than just distributors. That's another thing that I want to say. Customers are probably more important than your distributors, because you can fill all your boxes as much as you want to. Your whole entire diamond chart. Let me show you what a diamond chart looks like. Here. Your entire diamond chart can be full, and guess what? If none of these boxes have customers underneath them, you're not getting paid. So the goal is not to fill all your boxes. I mean, the goal is to obviously fill all your boxes, but you need customers probably more than you need distributors. Customers is actually what keeps us in business. We probably have 1 million and something customers and maybe 100,000 distributors in our company. Over 1 million, don't get me wrong. 1 million is minimum. We have way more than 1 million. But that's just to show you the ratio of customers to distributors. So you want to make sure that you keep your business customer heavy versus distributor heavy, because you're going to find yourself stressing out, having to worry about filling all those boxes with volume. That's why I said steps to success. 4 customers, 3 distributors, and you will never have that problem. If you try to go and create your own steps to success, I can't guarantee you that it works, but I know for a fact this here works. Why? because the chief networking officer did it. The you know, I'm pretty sure the CEO, when he was out here sponsoring people, he did it. I did it. You know, the Black Diamonds did it. Our uplines did it. Angie did it. Dre did it. It's the steps to success that leads everybody to, you know, these crazy paychecks, retiring from their jobs, building all these houses that are paid for, becoming debt free. It's the steps to success. It all starts with the steps to success. And if we make it our goal to complete that every single month, there's no way you won't be successful. Let me just say this also. If you put it in your mind that you know, what if you miss the Ruby bonus? If you miss the Ruby bonus and you're going to quit, and I mean this from the kindness of my heart, don't put a quit date on your business. Why? Because if you don't quit, you will be successful. If you keep doing the necessary steps, which is blitz, wrap, repeat. And blitzing is not only just blitz cards, blitzing is Instagram, blitzing is Facebook, blitzing is phone calls, blitzing is all of that. Basically promoting your business is what a blitz is. But as long as you're constantly and consistently, I had to learn this, consistently promoting your business, it is going to, you're going to start to see a profit. You're going to start to, you know, see results pretty much. Any more questions? Let's see. Okay. So let's discuss one more thing about Instagram. You can post all of the before and after pictures you want in a day. It doesn't matter, because like I said, people are scrolling through, they're scrolling through your feed. They're not looking at, you know, your profile. So if you're popping up on their news feed, that's fine, you know. But when you go here, when they go here to click your profile picture and they see before and after picture, before and after picture, before and after picture, before and after picture, you know what they're gonna think? Spam. You know what they're gonna do? Probably block you. So what you want to do is make sure, like I said, you can post as many as you want to, but you do want to make sure you're going back. You know, if you posted 6 before and after pictures that day, you may want to go back that night and delete maybe like 4 or 5 of them, because you don't want to look spammy. You don't want to take away from your original Instagram or your personality, because Instagram's pretty much showing your personality. I'll go to Bree's page. I'm calling you out, Brianna. Sorry. Like this, for example. I've been wanting to tell her this. She probably don't even know that. But see how Bree she was before she started. We can go. You can tell before she was in It Works, because it was all, you know, her friends. She was having fun. She was having a good time. Then you scroll and you scroll and you scroll and you see that she started right here. And I only know that because of me. But you see, it was still good. It was still good. It was still good. It was still good. But here, I would say it's starting to become a little bit of too many before and after. So like I said, I would go maybe delete, you know, that one or that one, and just keep one of those, because you don't want them to all kind of be connected in that way. You want to make sure that it looks nice and clean. Keep your personality in it, but still at the same time promote your business. So still post your selfies, as I always tell y'all. Still post your selfies, but your caption is where you'll capture them. Your caption is where you'll get that business. And then those before and after pictures, make sure you're only keeping like 1 or 2 of those up. Like me, for example, like out of all these pictures, it only looks like I have, you know, It Works here and here, but all of these pictures are still talking about It Works. It just looks cleaner versus, you know, posting like one of those join my team for $99 kind of ad type of things. And also, I want to talk about John Eric's Instagram training, because it was so good, but y'all weren't on Periscope, so I couldn't share it with y'all, but I wrote notes for everybody. And he was saying how to attract people, which was, like I said, the bio and the profile picture and the link. And then the engagement. I wanted to make a point about this because he does what he calls the 10-point rule. And so everybody always is wondering, like, man, why I'm only getting 2 likes on my post? Why I'm only getting, you know, everybody getting 10 comments and I haven't gotten none? Or it seems like, you know, nobody's responding or nobody likes what I have to say. The 10-point rule, and I just started doing, I've only been doing it for 3 days, and I've noticed an entire difference in my business. Anytime you log on to Instagram, he said this post, this button right here that tells you, you know, oh, so-and-so liked your picture, blah, blah, blah. This is about you. This home button here, this is about them. So what he said to do was make sure you give yourself 10 points, which is like a like, 5 points is a comment. Make sure you give yourself 10 points on this home page before you click over here and make it about yourself. And that's how you'll end up engaging and getting people to start interacting with you. Make sure every single time you log in, he said the average person logs on Instagram 6 times a day. So that's 60 points you need to be getting a day and liking people's posts and commenting on people's posts. Like I said, if you're doing comments, you only need to do 2 comments and you got, you know, your 10 points. But make sure you're interacting with all those people that you're following, because I know a lot of us, especially if you're on my team, you got thousands of followers. Make sure you're liking those people's posts so that they can, you know, start coming back to you like, oh, okay, she's being thoughtful. It's all about being thoughtful. And they'll, you know, kind of see what you have. And then you start building a relationship off of things you like. And then somehow it turns into, you know, them buying something from you or, you know, becoming one of your business partners. And what else? Oh, he was saying how it wasn't thoughtful to be following 2,000 people a day, because all those people, you can't go back and like all of those posts. So if you take 10 people and you follow 10 people that, you know, day or even that week, and you spend a week, like I said, doing the 10-point rule with them, liking their pictures every day, commenting with them every day, getting them engaged. You'd rather have 10 strong followers that are likely to buy something for you than 2,000 ghost followers. It's simple because, I mean, numbers don't lie. You don't want your ratios to be low. We are on Instagram, and I know it's a lot and it's very technical, but people don't think about it when you're just on there for entertainment. When you're on there for money, it's a whole different ball game. You have to be thoughtful. Your ratios have to be right. So you want to always make it a point to let them know, like, hey, I care, or hey, you know, girl, that shirt was cute today, or your son is so adorable. Something to be thoughtful, something to let them know, like, you're not just trying to sell them something, because we don't want to be those annoying salespeople, because we're not salespeople at the end of the day. Like I said, you're a product of the product and you share it. Share products that you love, learn to fall in love with the products, fall in love with the business, and you will make it. Hold on, I want to show you something. So another thing I wanted to touch on was self-development, because people always like, dang, Ashley, how you stay so motivated? How you stay so positive? I listen to self-development tapes, YouTubes, CDs, anything all day, every day, because you have to keep your mindset right. You know, most people haven't done this before. This is like a foreign language to them, you know, or some people have a bad taste in their mouth from it. So the way to, I would say, this book, this isn't the book, this is the tape, because my book is in my car. But Eric Worre, GoPro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. I hope this is not backwards for y'all. It's only backwards for me. But if you want to take a picture of it, go ahead. Hurry. Okay. So Eric Worre is somebody that is a network marketing professional, obviously, but he's like one of the gurus. He's one of, you know, the men of all men. I love Eric Worre, so I would make sure that if you're you know, not wanting to buy something, I would definitely recommend, you know, go ahead getting Audibles if you're not the reader. And if you are, it's on Amazon. And another one that I have, I can't show it because it's on my iPad, but it's called Building an Empire by Brian. It's Brian somebody, but it's called Building an Empire. I'll post it on our group me or our team page. And that is another one that is really good. You basically want to be a master of relationship building and of knowing about your industry and knowing what this is all about, because like I said, it's excuse me, it's foreign to most people, or most people have a bad taste in their mouth. So you want to be that person that, you know, not necessarily kind of, you know, goes at them hard, but you want to know what you're talking about. You want to be on your stuff. You want to change that mindset about network marketing, because it's not a bad industry at all. And it is, I mean, a lot of people can win from it. Jade Hooper mentioned not following or letting other diverse distributors follow you back. What do you suggest about that? Okay. See, because the thing is, like, I go back and forth about that all the time on whether I should let distributors follow me or not. I would say trust your gut. Me personally, I don't let anybody that's not on my team follow me. And it does kind of feel like, oh, I don't want to block you. But I mean, you don't know their motives, or, you know, like I said, this is your business. This is something, I don't know about y'all, but this is something that I plan on doing for life. So if I'm doing this for life, I have to, you know, protect my business. I have to protect my brand. It's no hard feelings about it at all. It is strictly business. So if somebody comes to me and says, you know, oh, you blocked me, it's just like, I'm sorry, but, you know, I don't know. So I wouldn't have anybody that's not on your team follow you. And, you know, she even said, like, she doesn't even let people that are on her team follow her. But I just can't see myself doing that part, because that's a little too much for me. But if you want to, you know, go ahead. But I wouldn't suggest, you know, letting all those other people follow you, because if someone's scrolling through your list of followers, they can easily, you know, go find somebody else, somebody's page who's more attractive, somebody, you know, who is maybe more aggressive in getting a sale, and then they'll end up signing them up for them, and then you've lost that lead. So I would say no, not anybody, especially not on your team. Now, if it's on your team, that's up to you, because I personally do. Public or private, I just changed my profile to public, and I honestly haven't noticed a difference. So if you want to go ahead and go public with your page, obviously go ahead. You have to kind of monitor it a lot more than you do when you are private, but either way, it works. With public, I know you can use hashtags, so that's your opinion. A lot of people that need to start on other products only want to start on the wraps. How do you break it to them that they may need to try something else first? Well, the way I would break it to them, what I would do is let them know, like, okay, our wrap is, if someone's calling me and saying, you know, hey, for the wrap, okay, let's talk on the phone. Like, hey, Jesse, I'm calling you. We had an appointment at Wednesday at 5:30. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Okay, so you were interested in the wraps, right? Yeah, I'm interested in the wraps. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Okay. Well, the wraps are actually meant to tighten, tone, and firm anywhere on the body from in 45 minutes minimum. Are you wanting to tone up, or are you wanting to lose weight? Oh, I'm wanting to maybe lose weight and then tone up. Okay, so our wraps are actually a tightening and toning wrap. It's not actually for weight loss. However, we do have something that's for weight loss. I would recommend you getting started with maybe our greens, because that will actually help you with the nutrients and actually getting your weight down, and maybe even incorporating our It's Vital Core to get you that nutrition, because nutrition is what breaks up the fat. So before we focus on toning, we will need to focus on you losing that weight first. Are you open to trying the greens maybe before we just go ahead and start with the toning process? Oh yeah. So what else do you have about, weight loss? Okay, well, most people start on our greens and our thermofit, and our thermofit is actually a metabolism booster, and it's going to help you burn an extra 250 calories per day, whether you're working out or not. If you're working out, I would recommend you taking it before you work out, and that will double your calorie burn while you're working out. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and try that. So that's kind of how you break it down to them. Like I said, the only way to break it down to them is for you to be educated about your products. You can't suggest something else to them if you don't know about it and you don't know what it does. So that means call me after we get off of here and we'll talk about it. But go through the training again. Like I said, most people skip that part. You see Mike, Pam, and Mark on there, but we don't go to that part where it talks about the products. If we go to that part where it talks about the products, you'll learn about the products. Because if you don't do that, the only way to do it is try the products. And I know everybody doesn't need every product. Like I said, try, 2 products a month, maybe the products that you haven't tried or the products that you're interested in, so that you can give them a testimony, a personal testimony about it. Here, hold on. Yes, and it is being recorded, so y'all all will be able to watch it. It's being recorded. Okay, so does anybody else have anything? I know I did want to touch on you guys being on the calls. Y'all, the conference calls that we have, the weekly conference calls that we have from corporate, those things, sorry. Those things changed my life. Those are what kept me going. Those are what kept me in the business. The Show Me the Money call, I never, ever, ever missed it. And the Sunday night call that's about to happen at 9 Central, I never, ever miss it. If you go to It Works Goals page or either Mark, Mike, or Pam's page, they will always have it posted there every single Sunday. It's a call at 9. And the call on Monday is at 8. And this is Central Time. So if you're not on Central Time, then, kind of adjust from where you at. I know my team is kind of all over the place. But if you miss those calls, there's also a link that you can go to on the My It Works events page, and you can go to the calendar and hear that recording. Stay plugged in. If you stay plugged in, that's how you stay in business. When you're not plugged in and you don't know what's going on and you're kind of far gone, that's when you're not in business. You can still have a distributorship all you want, but if you don't know what's going on and you're not staying close to the fire, how can you be successful? So I'll kind of let you guys, assess yourself for that, but I would expect everybody to be on the call tonight. I know I posted in the group chat all the time. I know Dre posted it in our team page all the time. And if you're not on Facebook, like I said, get on Facebook. I know you may not like it, but if you're not on Facebook, get on Facebook, at least for the information. Even if you're not promoting your business on there, you need to be on Facebook. I would suggest doing it by tonight, but that's just me. It depends on how serious you are. Also, your hundreds list. So your hundreds list, like I told you guys what I do with my hundreds list on Insta page. Make it a goal, to at least come up with try to talk to or get 2 people's numbers per day. That's what I do. I make it my goal to get 2 contacts per day, whether it's me having to follow up with somebody, whether it's somebody saying they want to order in March of 2016. I'm making sure I'm getting 2 people's phone numbers per day and I'm putting them on my hundreds list. That's how you continue to grow your hundreds list. I would highly, 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 highly recommend going on to Alina. Let me write her name for you guys so you can see it. Her name is Alina McCord Estes, soon to be Alina Conlon because she's about to get married. And she just made a YouTube training on 15 ways to grow your list. Hold on, I'm gonna write her. McCord Estes. This is her name. Screen grab, screen grab. I hope it's not backwards. But 15 ways to grow your list, and that will talk more about you know, how to actually keep your list going, because you don't want a dead list. Well, most of y'all are just starting. You'll probably have your friends and family on there, but eventually you'll need more than your friends and family. So she gives you 15 ways on how to actually keep growing your list. And another thing I want to talk about, and this, you know, may be uncomfortable for some people. I don't know about, you know, y'all's religion, or not even religion or spirituality, but pray for your business, y'all. Pray for your business. Pray for God to send you the right people into your business. Pray for your team members. Pray for yourself even to have the strength. You know, that's how, like I said, I kept going. That's how, these are all things that I have done to be, you know, successful or becoming successful in my business. I pray for it daily. I have a ton of personal development. I stay close to the fire, and I stay on YouTube looking at YouTube videos and doing YouTube training. And if someone doesn't have an answer for me, I go find it for myself. It's as simple as that. I go find it for myself. I'm going to make sure somehow, some way I'm getting the answer. I'm going to call, you know, 10 people until I got to find it, or I'm going to be on 100 YouTubes until somebody says what I'm looking for. But you have to be aggressive about it. You have to be assertive. Like, you have to go for it. You have to go for it. You can't be scared. If you have a question, you can't be afraid to call me. If, you know, you can't have too much pride to get on a three-way call with me if you don't know what to say. You know, you can't have, you know, thin skin in the business. Like, you have to get some skin in the game before you see the success. Some people come in and, you know, they go ambassador in 7 months. Some people go ambassador in 7 years. And that's just the reality of it. It all depends on your network. And growing a network, y'all, can I tell y'all the truth? Growing a network is the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. And I'll be even more honest with you, it's probably the hardest thing that anybody has ever done in their life. It's not easy to connect with all those people and stay connected with all those people and stay thoughtful to all those people. Whether it be me being 21 or somebody who's 65, they'll tell you it's the hardest thing. Being a business owner, growing a network, it's the hardest thing to do, but it's so worth it in the end, because you only have to do it one time. And when you do it one time and you do it right, it leads to success in other ventures that you have, not even this venture that you have, because entrepreneurship is hard, but it's pretty much like giving us a business in a box. And they gave us a business in a box. They gave us the steps to success. They gave us, you know, all these charts. They've given us all these training videos, and not to mention the leaders who do trainings that don't even have to do training. It's so much information out there to help us grow and develop that, you know, I think that's what will help us be successful. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, because I don't think I see anybody else who has a question. If y'all do have a question, feel free to message me either on Facebook, on Instagram, or text me if you have my number. But it was a nice time talking to you guys. I hope this was helpful for all of you, and talk to you guys later. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.